So, hi, Levi DeMonte. I'm actually in the classroom right now, and I wanted to keep this real. I'm using the chat, well, not my personal one that I actually use at home, but, I'm using a rookie move. I'm using a chat for the classroom right now, and this is kind of like where I'm at a crossroads because right now I've decided to create comprehension questions and rating, and I have to make a big decision here if I want to keep everything on Canvas LMS or try to move everything to Google Classroom. The dilemma is if I do use Google, if I use, the school appointed Canvas, everything's kosher. I have if I do use the school Canvas LMS, I assume keeping track of these assignments are a lot easier, but keeping track of assignments on Google Classroom is also easy. Will they allow me to create an Excel sheet, which is at the end of the day what I really need? But I should also get the students used to using Canvas because they'll be using Canvas throughout the course. So never mind. I'm going to go use Canvas. Thank you for the quick dilemma. Thank you for, clearing up that dilemma. Appreciate it. End of the night, class is gone, and this takeaway is cannot rely on consistent technology. Earlier, my class projector just gave out, and I had a whole lesson plan designed around my PowerPoint or my presentation, whatever. And of course, we had to switch classes, and I had to really think on my feet there. And then I was trying to rush the rest of the lesson, and part of what I was rushing was the Notebook LM, trying to understand. I have very low-level students, and I wanted them to use Notebook LM to kind of help them get explanations quicker, right? For little things like how to set up an account is something we were going over, and just kind of showing them how to copy paste. I realized that I'm going to have to make videos, make that an emphasis on those videos, and make sure that I assign that for homework, that they've done it in their homework. But Notebook LM, I was impressed with what it could do. I saw a couple of people who were also impressed with what it could do. Trying to slow down the technology for everybody's use is another, I guess, challenge, because not everybody even knows how to use a computer properly. And some of the things that I just take for granted, some of my other students they haven't had the exposure. So we'll be making videos on that. Really slowing things down for a step-by-step instead of trying to do it off the cuff, which is kind of what I did. I mean, I had the vision. That technical difficulty set me back, and I think I rushed through it. But so far, so good. So the actual already made tool was good. What am I going to try and do later on with this Notebook LM? Or maybe whatever tool I was trying to kind of program, like the seating chart, that might not work. Seating chart might not work because the classroom is kind of set up where there's a computer per desk. And they're kind of fixed. Although they don't have to, I can get up and move the chairs and make it like, okay, well, these chairs will be here or not. I'll figure out if that seating chart, because I believe group work is important. And then, so that part of the app should be done, hopefully by this weekend. Get these guys into group work, have them understand that. And then secondly, the part where they can talk and get feedback. Now, no one came with headphones. So I got to make sure I emphasize. Now, no one came with headphones. So I have to make sure that I emphasize that headphones are a requirement for this class because listening to English is essential to learning English. All right. That's about my thoughts.